beautiful blue clouds today, baby. Nice afternoon over cloudy. And that's what I like to think. Howard Hughes came here and said, I got to get some property out here. I want some wide open spaces. I want some clean, fresh air. I want to feel fresh to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the desert air brings me. It brings me great joy. Boom, baby, boom, LVOG. Talking about Elvis Presley. And I made that rhyme on purpose. Like, rhyme and motivation, baby. Boom! Let's get into it, shall we? I literally just got off the phone from someone giving me a compliment, and I was like, let me roll this blunt this morning while I'm talking with y'all and get it going. Where's the backpack? Oh, shit. No backpack, no love? Let me get a filter, too, because I don't see any filters, so I'm going to roll this blunt with you. Yeah, I got backpacks going. Such a cool little thing. That's West. All right, let's get into it, shall we? This one's brought to you by Billionaire Blunt. Billionaire Blunt Wraps. These are the homies. We're making the billionaireblunt.com, making it for reals. So this is going to be a billionaire morning. We're going to talk about, compliments and, of course, disappointments. Just got somebody going, man, you're really blazing a trail, and I've always watched you. I've always liked you. And I said, some people don't like me. Been reflecting on my darkness. Someone else is smoking weed. Smells good too. Someone else smoking some good weed. Then my weed guy called me talking about I got some more trees, and I'm just like, man, your trees, man. These trees are supposed to be cheaper and better now that everybody's growing in Thailand and being free and the possibilities and what am I doing this winter and the ability to kind of do more events, but I don't want to because I'm disappointed. And even though I'm complimented, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the amount of energy and money that I had to put into my summer weed festival and how I've lost a lot of friends doing it, and even more disappointed in the way I've been talking to myself. I'm gonna start crying talking about it because I'm not disappointed in it. My eyes are literally the pain of about to tear. Like, it's like that pain when you eat something sweet and it causes a pain back here from your gland squeezing. I can feel the pain in my eyes, literally squeezing that right there. Yeah, you can all see the red in my eyes right there. The disappointment, the shame, and he's proud of me because I talk about it openly, but at the same time, I still have some shame, from my past, from my decisions, from my reactions. Talk about it often, but it's just one of those things with me more regret that I've pushed away love and I've been hard on people and didn't show love. You know, it's a fact of my life, and as I go through some of these 50 Laws of Power, listening to 50 Cent's book, written by Robert Greene again, and just giving up my power to situations because I was in fear. I don't like being unbrave. I don't like being scared. I don't think any man does. And for me to act like a crazy man because I'm scared, because I'm intimidated, because I'm not strong enough, it bugs me. I always thought I'd be a leader. I'm the oldest in my family, and I always thought I was a good leader for my siblings, but then they basically fired me as their leader. They don't talk to me anymore. And then my ex, she fired me as her leader, so she don't talk to me anymore. And what kind of leader am I if I don't have followers? What kind of show do I got when people aren't watching? And even when I think people aren't watching, they're watching. And maybe it's just not enough to just be watched. Maybe it's not enough to just be liked. I want to be loved. I want somebody to be ride or die with me. And then we got this horrible mix of our reality versus who we're pretending to be. And that's something my homie was hitting me up about. He was like, "No, I don't subscribe to that shit." People pretending that they are what they are or not. Like, I don't subscribe to fakery. I don't fake my funk on a nasty dunk. I can push myself and will myself to go places I've never been before and talk to people that I don't normally wouldn't talk to, and just the outward expression of what I want to express with my life. That's what we're really doing day by day. It's like, what are we expressing with our lives? What's going to happen with this energy that we're born with, and then what do we do with it daily? And that's where I'm at with it. This this tightrope act that some of us, are great at it or make it look great. I'm talking about 50 Cent being fearless. Yeah, by the second or third time you've been shot, first time, very scary. Second time, still scary, but it's happening. Third time, it's happening. And you're like, our lives, or me, I know I've made a mistake at over calculating me, over calculating my experience, going, this is the way I think I'm going to feel when it happens, or this is how I control my outcomes. Being so concerned with the outcome and not being concerned about the now. How am I feeling right now tends to dominate how am I reacting right now. And I think that we should make a reacting over feeling shirt, because that's just what it needs to happen. I had little, someone's smoking some really good weed. It's not me. I haven't even lit this yet, and it already smells good out here. Self-control, bro. Talking about it yesterday over the Oracle of Delphi, and having that above the water, and the wall on the wall said, know thyself. Of all the messages on earth, it could have said Muhammad is God and the only God, like most of the Quran does. It didn't say that. It didn't choose a deity. It didn't choose. The message was simple. It was to know yourself. And I felt that way my whole life. Like, I have to climb the mountain and go to this guy in India and go like, what's the meaning of life? And he'll be like, you already know. And you're like, fuck, man, I grew a beard, I climbed this mountain, and I already knew the answer. Fuck this. Somebody's burning some good. And that's just how I felt. I started feeling that certain type of way, that I need to talk to myself better. That's this morning's marijuana motivation. I've already beat myself up thoroughly listening to these, what is it, not the 21 laws, but the 21 club, this men's club. And it's just like, and this is the worst part, is having empathy and feeling bad and being depressed and honoring loss and what's gone wrong. I've given up my power as far as like being presentable for my next situation and being brave for the next time I want to talk to a beautiful girl, or be in a beautiful relationship, or even risk that again. It's scary for me. I feel like damaged product. I feel like the worst human being. And then I started talking to myself that way. And I'm being honest, so other people can start talking to themselves a certain way, because whatever I was pumping into my system, it's not helping. That I'm a horrible human being, that I killed my baby, that I'm not lovable, I'm abusive, you're just a horrible human being, saying, you never do anything good. And then you get a friends that are like complimenting me and saying, dude, you actually put work behind your ideas. You don't just talk about it, you be about it. And, that always makes me cry a little bit, because like it's happened before, and like people notice me, and it's like, yeah, man, I've been grinding, dude. I've been putting this smile on and doing this show consistently. This is the grind, bro. This is the design. This is my life by design. Give me that energy. Give me that energy to be able to create things and put my energy behind them, behind my ideas, without living in fear. Without like, will she reject me? How about, will she deserve me? Will she deserve the amount of energy that I give, the true love that I have in my heart? And will she bring out the best in me? Will she constantly try to challenge me, or will she go support me? And I had a tough time. Let's bless up real quick, everybody. Morning motivation. Bam. Join Weed Club. JohnWeedClub.com. There you go. Boom, baby. Boom. Source and soak safely. It didn't want to focus, but whatever. I got to get my focus on. It's already afternoon. Morning motivation. I always talk about deep subjects. I always give Bill a half hour of my time. It's hard to stop my day, it's already the afternoon, and I've been going, let me handle business first before I do the show. I get dressed, I eat breakfast, and it's past morning. It's already noon, and I barely got time to do the show. Just being honest, that's the world that I live in. I live in this world where I do a morning motivation, but I still have to motivate myself. You know, I'm a pretty motivated person for as far as like applying myself and going after it and taking risks, but I like to be a little bit more comfortable in it. I like to feel confident and not so disappointed. You know, I'd like to feel accomplished instead of annoying. My plants are dying or what? Anyway, we don't want these plants to die. We want the plants to live. I kind of replanted them and they kind of sunk back in. And I don't know, maybe I need to be replanted. My whole life being an aggressor and a forceful person. I put max effort, do more push ups, became desensitized, cared less about what other people felt like and just what I could accomplish. And that's the world I live in. Okay? I live in that world where literally while I go live, loud school buses come up to the window and interrupt noise, and I get annoyed, and I didn't know why I was being so annoyed. Then I got called grumpy, and then I felt like my life was pretty well put together. I just don't like people fucking with me, and then now nobody fucks with me except for my homies. They still say what's up and stuff, but nobody fucks with me. I guess I could be this light watching these guys, attract women and just throwing around phone numbers or whatever. I just wanted one love. I thought I found that love. I thought I was making love appear, and turns out I've been hardened, like my buddy said, hardened by you. That's my new jam, Dua Lipa. I liked her first song, but this Elton John song's even more addictive. You know, I'm not the man you think I am at all. Oh no, no, no. I'm the duality. I'm a rocket man. I'm the duality. I'm both the saint and the addiction. I'm both the darkness and the light. I wasn't just one thing, and I think a lot of us try to pretend to be just one thing. Like I don't know, man. I'm starting to see more human, especially after the sex parties. You see all these polished up people, regular people that work at the school district, and people you would never believe, average motherfuckers banging it out, multiple people on a bed, and you're just like, we have something inside of us that's dark, kinky, weird, different. And then there's the outside where we're just trying to get along because we're social creatures and we put on air so we can get along and go along. And so first you get along, then you go along. But that's how people play. They want to know that they can play right with you. And right now I'm been like, had a couple people hit me up midnight, boom, last night, and then another one the day before, and then like, oh my, we're in a rush, take up all my time, and then, oh, we're gonna go with someone else, and you're just like, okay, so you just wasted my time, and I appreciate the call, but now it's a waste of time. And then I got a referral, and then they're like, you can't film here, and I was just like, am I having a weird day today? Yesterday was such a weird day, making me kind of hide out today of just things not going right, conversations not going right, misunderstandings. It was just weird shit. So Mercury retrograde, you call it what you want, communication going backwards, whatever. Sent out a women's workout tanks. Had a feeling that she wanted tank tops. Made the shirts on t-shirts because it said unisex. And now she's inboxing me and wants a return or remake them. I already lost money because they weren't priced right the first time, and now I keep pouring money into this dream of mine, even though my website's not complete. Already spent $4,000 on these guys at my $1,000 away, and now my shopping cart's incomplete. I can't find anybody else to fucking replace these guys, otherwise I wouldn't deal with them. It's almost been a full fucking year. I want to fucking go over there, throat punch this dude because it's making me so frustrated, and that's what I feel like these people are doing. It's like they're fucking with me, and when I get frustrated, I get aggressive, I get violent. I don't want to be violent. Like, don't fuck with me. And I want to go over there and pistol whip somebody and fucking put a gun in their head and that wouldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? That would just cause a bunch of trouble. But I'm that kind of frustrated. You know, it's just like someone fucking with me slowly, surely. Like I won't do something about it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I do things about it. And I didn't have much control over that. I'm just like an aggressor. And once you fucked with me too much, I'm all action. And I have to figure out a way to not be emotionally connected. Robert Greene. It's almost like chess. You're like almost controlling all your emotions, all your reactions constantly. I felt like I didn't want to be a robot. I wanted to be an emotional cowboy and just, you know, you've always seen the guys at high noon and they're shooting dudes off the top, from the hip, right off the top of the fucking building, and the dude falls down and tumbles behind, but you don't see it, and he's, you know, you think he's falling from a tall building, but he's just falling onto a soft, you know, pillow mat, you know, with air in it. And that's what it feels like. I feel like I'm going through the old westerns, and I was such a badass cowboy, and I'm alone, I'm rugged, I'm mean, I'm gritty, you know, I'm aggressive. And then again, I'm all alone. We're all alone. So all this showing off and showing how happy we are, why aren't we actually happy? And the rub of it, you know what I mean? Whether it's the compliment or the disappointment, where's my happy at? My inside happy keeps getting killed by my inside voice, by the you ain't done enough, your business is not successful enough, or things have happened, and you made mistakes, and you don't deserve, and pretty much letting my fear be my captor, letting my fear be the walls that keep me in, or the situation keep me in. And that's not really true, because I can always still travel. I've kind of broken free from that. You know, he's like, you've been doing it as long as I have, past 10 plus years, whatever, almost 15 years of traveling and breaking free of the cycle and going away from the rigmarole. That's what I do. When everybody starts hating on Saint, I'm like, fuck all you guys. If you guys only knew that I have a whole life on an island that's perfect for me, where everybody knows my name, fucking mayor. I don't have to worry about any fucking thing. You guys are lucky I come back at all. To be honest, can't wait to do the show. It makes me so much more joy when we're in the jungle and the ocean and fucking tan and feeling great. You know, those shows are, I love my life, and backflippings off elephants. And it's a lot easier when you're on the holiday, right? To be, I love my life, and you come back to the repetitiveness, the money chasingness, the jealousies. My homie said, he's like, I don't deal with people like that. I want to deal with people that got roots to their trees. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just the shiny fruits that you can give me. What are your roots? What are your actions? And I was getting acknowledgement, which always feels good to me. But it's just like, you like me now till I say something dickish. And I've lost so many people that were fans. Used to have been my friend before I did the festival. He's like, Mark, man, you're a grinder. We're gonna do something together. Try to get the show together. Pressure hits. I called him out on his ego. My logo's got to be in the video, and I'm like, dude, that's all ego, bro. Like, stop. He blocked me. And I've blocked people too. Friends of friends saying they wanted to quit alcohol, started arguing with me that they could hang out at the bar, and it's not the bar's fault that they're drinking. Your sobriety is your own concern. You know, you're a threat to my sobriety. Just arguing about drinking. I don't even talk about drinking. I don't even hang out at bars. You're still hanging out at bars, and you started drinking again. Miracle, right? We're all gonna get what we really want. You want me to believe that you're up in the bar, but you're staying sober? Maybe you convinced yourself for 30 days. Now you're back on the wagon. I can't hear that shit. I can't hear it. I think that's why I got the compliments, because I actually put work behind my ideas. You know, a lot of people are just flapping their mouth. I'm going to break up with them. Then fucking do it, dude. Stop fucking bar talking. That's what he called it. Killed the bar talk, dude. Nobody wants a cool story, bro, as my friend said the other day in the middle of the drama. Call me at midnight. I need these stickers for my wedding. Can't answer the phone. Oh, I got them done somewhere. First of all, she said, cool story, bro. Really sarcastic. So I'm sure next time she's on fire, I'm going to be sending her the message, cool story, bro, so she can feel it the same way. I feel like that's it. I've been a tortured soul, and I've tortured other souls, you know, blessed and cursed. You know, that's what Saint's addiction is. It's a blessing and a curse, you know. It's got to be like that. There's got to be a girl that's so beautiful, but she's isolated because nobody will treat her normal. There's got to be a dude that's really genuine, but because he's a line cook, I don't know. Nobody knows what he's about. You know, it's kind of like I was telling my homeboy, you can make all this money. Like he wanted me to market his weed company. He wanted his weed brand, saying I like what you do it for me. And I'm like, bro, it's gonna cost like $250,000 to do anything properly, and that's how much the budget is. You know what I mean? You can make all the good weed you want, but if you just save like 10 to 20% of your budget to let people know that it's there, it sits there. So you can have the best stuff in the world. I think this design's really cool. Until I get a marketing budget, 10,000 subscribers, and the fucking ticker symbol showing the shirts below, I'm screwed, dude. Like no one will know about you. Yeah, you're like the Titanic ticket. Yeah, you want it in a poker game, but it's got his name on it. You're going down on the iceberg, bro. It's a translation of human energy. You know, yesterday I had to hide out because my human energy wasn't working. People were calling me, and I just knew it was just weird. Kind of want to hanging out now. I'm like scared, and I didn't want to be scared. I didn't want to be anxiety. I can't wait to make the calm shot for all of you, so we can just hit some CBDs and calm the fuck down. I really needed it yesterday. I was having a bit of an anxiety attack because like my meeting blew me off. I was too head of the one. They're mad at me for filming. Went down the other. They're chewing me out. They're like, you can't film here. That was weird. And I was just like, okay, insurance policies and all this weird shit. And it's like, referring me to two other companies. It's like, you don't want my business? Like, I thought we liked each other. I thought we were cool. Y'all being weird. You're in there coding and 8 different cameras on the front door. Like, fuck, it's overkill, dude. What's going on here? That's the world I live in. I live in that world where I pulled into the wrong company and pulled up to the cops. There's a school district. Those cops. I was all in there. I'm like, oh fuck. There's all these security cameras and cop cars. I'm like, where the fuck am I? I was right next to the vape shop. Who you looking for? Broken Vapes. A vape shop. Looking for a weed vape company. And my homies are killing it. They put in an order. I'm grateful. I'm getting orders left, right, and straight. The phone's ringing. And then I'm complaining that it's ringing too late at night. And I don't feel like people should be hitting me up at midnight at 1 o'clock, but that's out of order. And none of those really become orders. They're just like farts of an idea at night and the motherfucker doing bar talk. So just trying to avoid the negatives, the unfinished, the incompletions, the people that are just wasting time. I think everybody's about that. Trying to maximize my time too. So it's like when I have some time, I try not to sit around and do a design or a post or get out and do something in public. Actually go to events and force myself to do events. So that's the plan. Is I got gas money, got a car, I got a shirt. I'm gonna show up, backpack on, smile on, hopefully, and bring that A game because that's what people really want. They don't want to talk about your divorce when you're selling a car. Nobody cares anyway. I emailed my ex after the unwanted abortion, try to get some more closure. She didn't even email me back. And I just realized it's almost been 2 years. Just like that. Me touching that woman, the whole event, started to date her, then knocked her up. That was a whole year. Now I've been recovering ever since. It's a blur. If it wasn't for Google Photos posting it up, it's a blur. And it's sad too because it's so close to having something so awesome that the gods actually let us almost have birth something awesome, something with the same nose, something with the same birthdays, something that I've been wanting a long time. And then the trauma hit. Like the guy said, the trauma's like, what happens to you, whether you were sexually abused, lost your parents in a war, this trauma, it's like this other feeling. It's not the sense of accomplishment. It's the sense of disappointment. And it's not the sense of I'll just ignore it and keep it pushing. Now I'm more like, this is more realistic than that. This is really strong stuff. I'd love to say that I'm just a winner and all I do is snap my fingers. I'm sure there's the golf people that, they got to call the Tony Robbins before they take the birdie shot, and they got to make it because it's the Masters. And then, I could read the book Masters, doesn't make me a master. I could put in 10,000 hours, that makes me the master, but I still have fear, still have regret, still have rejection, still not make it. And my homie posted the other day, I just realized, the older I got, the real success is knowing that you don't have to be a success, that you don't have to compete against other people. My success, honestly, when I touch my heart, is that I make this shirt. I designed it. I designed this logo. I can touch my own shirt that I made with my own hands to my own heart, my own backpacks, and I just sit here and I go, wow, my own billionaire blunt, my own weed club, and it's just that's it, it's just me, right? But I also gave myself freedom to not have a boss, to be my own boss. That's important. A lot of people are still on the system. He said he gets there early so he can avoid traffic. He hates traffic that much. I said, that's smart. The other day I got caught in the traffic delivering the banner in an hour. And I was just like, how shitty is that? You got up early, probably 3, 4, 5 a.m. to be at work at 6, 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. And now work's let off. It's 4, 5 p.m. And everybody's stuck. The traffic's just shit. And you're just like, is this my existence? Mine was because of delivering that banner. But it wasn't because I just got out of a job. I could have stopped and grabbed lunch and avoided the traffic. Matter of fact, I stop a lot and grab lunch, get what I want, and I feel accomplished because that's how I always wonder how these people not wearing, not wearing, I'm wearing my own logo, but like a company logo. Usually only give you like 15, 30 minutes for lunch. Some bullshit like that, like you're not human. I'm like, I want to eat an expensive lunch that takes an hour, wearing clothes and chilling out. How are they doing that? This is my freedom, that I can even choose to go to Hawaii, or our friends are going to Hawaii, Thailand. I've already been to Hawaii, but I've been to a lot of places. Doesn't feel the same as I touch my heart now when I'm in depression. That shit's all in the past and needs to get current. I need to get current with myself. Fucking hair. Yep. Ooh. Damn. Just did that to the bone. There's a fucking hair sticking through. I don't know about you, but it's going to be hard to motivate me, getting people to do other things. He said I inspired him. I don't know how. I kind of get choked up and kind of interrupt and said thanks, or should have said how. How have I inspired you? That'll be my new question. Oh man, you inspired me. How? Not just thanks, but how? I'm curious. But if I ask, it seems like I'm bloating, but I want to know so I can maximize it and do it better, and do more of it. He said, you've inspired one person. That's why I always do this show. That was me, depressed as fuck. Still kind of depressed, but I was really bad. I was like overweight, not working out, fucking, it was bad, Am I still a little bit overweight? Yeah, but not as bad. At least now I have the courage and the wherewithal to get to the gym. Am I on my dreams? No, my dreams are on me. I'm not sleeping on my dreams. I'm awake and I'm wearing them. That changed. And now I'm having the lunch with the owners. That flipped too. So successful, yes. Disappointed, yes. Check, check. There it is. There's the rub. That's Saint's addiction. To be able to sit here in a first world country with my first world fucking problems, bitching about all the fucking money I'm making and the opportunities that I get, when I know damn well there's people that ain't got shit. It's the dichotomy of life. And I talk about it openly, and it splits my fucking mind in half. And anybody else that can figure it out, please comment below, like, share, subscribe, And don't forget peace and love. And as always, Chi Gathan. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I'll see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, subscribe. Oh, yeah.